The unexpected encounter. Introduction. In the heart of New Haven, where vibrant street art and eclectic music filled the air, Lyra found herself lost in a world that once brought her so much joy. A young artist with a passion for painting, Lyra had always found solace in her art, but lately, it seemed like everything was falling apart. Her latest exhibition had been met with harsh criticism, and the pressure from her family to pursue a more stable career was suffocating her. As she walked down the bustling streets, the sounds and colors that usually inspired her now felt overwhelming. The breakdown. Lyra stopped in front of a mural she had painted months ago, a piece that represented her dreams and aspirations. But now, it just seemed like a reminder of her failures. She felt a lump form in her throat as tears began to well up in her eyes. Before she could compose herself, she was sobbing uncontrollably, her body shaking with each breath. The world around her blurred, and for a moment, she was alone in her pain. The unexpected help. Among the passersby, one person noticed Lyra's distress. Cale, a former soldier who had transitioned into social work after his service, was walking home from a community center where he volunteered. He had seen his share of hardships, but there was something about Lyra's vulnerability that caught his attention. He approached her slowly, not wanting to startle her. "Hey, are you okay?" Cale asked softly, his voice gentle and reassuring. Lyra looked up, surprised by the concern in his eyes. No one had stopped to help her before, everyone else seemed too busy with their own lives. She wiped her tears, trying to compose herself, but Cale's kindness only made her cry harder. A connection forms. Cale sat down beside her, offering a handkerchief from his pocket. "It's okay to not be okay," he said, his words filled with empathy. As Lyra calmed down, they started talking. Cale shared stories of his time in the military and how he found purpose in helping others. Lyra opened up about her struggles as an artist and the pressure from her family. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and before long, they had been talking for hours. The sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the city. Lyra realized she had never felt such a deep connection with someone before. Cale offered to walk her home, and as they strolled through the quieter streets, Lyra felt a sense of peace she hadn't known in months. A new beginning. Over the next few weeks, Lyra and Cale met regularly. He introduced her to the community center where he worked, and she began volunteering there, finding joy in helping others. Cale encouraged her to pursue her art, reminding her that success wasn't just about recognition but about the passion and joy it brought her. As Lyra's confidence grew, so did her art. She started creating pieces that reflected her true self, and to her surprise, they were met with acclaim. People appreciated her honesty and vulnerability, qualities that Cale had helped her embrace. Their friendship blossomed into something more, a testament to the power of human connection. Lyra learned that sometimes, all it takes is one person to stop and care to change everything. And for Cale, Lyra became a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and beauty to be found. This is the beginning of the story. Each part will explore different themes and characters, but they will all share the common thread of unexpected encounters leading to profound connections and personal growth. Beyond the facade. Introduction. In the heart of New York City's financial district, where skyscrapers pierced the sky and suits rushed to and fro, Zara was a name synonymous with success. A high-powered businesswoman with a keen mind for finance, she had built her career on the principles of strength and resilience. However, beneath the polished exterior, Zara was crumbling. The pressure to maintain her image, combined with a secret she kept hidden from the world, was taking its toll. The facade cracks. One evening, as Zara walked out of a meeting that had left her feeling defeated, she found herself overwhelmed by her emotions. The city lights blurred around her, and before she knew it, she was crying uncontrollably on the sidewalk. People rushed past her, too caught up in their own worlds to notice her distress. An unexpected intervention. Among the sea of faces, one person stopped. Jax, a free-spirited musician who had been performing on the street corner, noticed Zara's breakdown. He quickly packed up his guitar and approached her, his voice gentle and soothing. "Hey, are you okay?" Jax asked, offering a handkerchief from his pocket. Zara looked up, surprised by the concern in his eyes. No one had ever stopped to help her before, everyone else seemed too busy with their own lives. She wiped her tears, trying to compose herself, but Jax's kindness only made her cry harder. A connection forms. Jax sat down beside her, and they started talking. Zara opened up about her struggles with maintaining her image and a secret she kept hidden, a chronic illness that she feared would ruin her career if revealed. Jax shared stories of his own struggles as an artist, facing rejection and self-doubt but finding solace in his music. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and before long, they had been talking for hours. The city lights began to dim, and the streets grew quieter. Zara realized she had never felt such a deep connection with someone before. Jax offered to walk her home, and as they strolled through the quieter streets, Zara felt a sense of peace she hadn't known in months. A new perspective. Over the next few weeks, Zara and Jax met regularly. He introduced her to the world of music and art, showing her that success wasn't just about power suits and boardrooms but about passion and creativity. Zara began to see her life from a different perspective, realizing that her worth wasn't defined by her job title. As Zara's confidence grew, so did her courage. She started to open up about her illness, using her platform to raise awareness and support for others facing similar challenges. Jax encouraged her to pursue her passions, reminding her that true strength lies in vulnerability and honesty. Their friendship blossomed into something more, a testament to the power of human connection. Zara learned that sometimes, all it takes is one person to stop and care to change everything. And for Jax, Zara became a reminder that even in the most unexpected places, beauty and strength can be found. This part of the story explores the theme of vulnerability and connection in a fast-paced urban environment. Each character finds strength in the other, leading to personal growth and a deeper understanding of what truly matters in life. The Guardian Angel. Introduction. In a quaint university town surrounded by lush greenery, Lila was a shy college student who found solace in her studies and the quiet corners of the campus library. However, her peaceful life was disrupted when she faced harassment from a group of students who seemed to take pleasure in making her feel isolated and alone. Despite her efforts to ignore them, the situation escalated, leaving Lila feeling vulnerable and scared. The Guardian appears. One day, as Lila was walking through the library, she noticed a quiet but observant librarian named Ethan. He had always been kind to her, recommending books and helping her with her research. But it wasn't until she was confronted by her harassers in the library that Ethan truly became her guardian angel. As the group began to taunt her, Ethan stepped in, his voice firm but calm. "I think it's time for you all to leave," he said, his eyes never leaving the group. They backed down, realizing they were outmatched by Ethan's authority and kindness. A connection forms. Lila was grateful for Ethan's intervention, but she was also surprised by his bravery. As they talked, she realized that Ethan wasn't just a guardian, he was someone who understood her struggles. He shared stories of his own experiences with bullying and how he found strength in helping others. Their conversations became more frequent, and Lila found herself looking forward to her visits to the library. Ethan encouraged her to speak up against her harassers, reminding her that she wasn't alone. He helped her find her voice, not just in standing up for herself but also in pursuing her passions. A new courage. Over the next few weeks, Lila's confidence grew. With Ethan's support, she began to confront her harassers, reporting them to the university authorities and finding allies among her peers. Ethan was always there, offering guidance and reassurance. As Lila's courage grew, so did her involvement in campus life. She started a club focused on promoting kindness and respect, using her experiences to help others who might be facing similar challenges. Ethan became a mentor to the club, helping them organize events and workshops. A lasting impact. Their friendship blossomed into something more profound, a testament to the power of kindness and support. Lila learned that sometimes, all it takes is one person to believe in you to change everything. And for Ethan, Lila became a reminder that even in the quietest moments, courage and strength can be found. As the semester ended, Lila realized that she had found not just a guardian angel but a true friend in Ethan. Their bond had transformed her life, showing her that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and always someone willing to help. This part of the story explores the theme of finding strength and support in unexpected places, highlighting the impact one person can have on another's life. Each character finds growth and purpose through their connection, leading to a more empowered and compassionate community. A chance encounter. Introduction. In a picturesque coastal town known for its literary festivals and quaint bookstores, Niev was a talented but reclusive writer struggling to find her voice again. Her latest novel had been met with lukewarm reception, and the pressure to produce something better was suffocating her. She spent most of her days holed up in her small cottage by the sea, trying to reignite the spark that once drove her to write. The chance meeting. One day, while Niev was out for a walk along the beach, she stumbled upon a charismatic travel blogger named Caspian. He was capturing the sunset with his camera, and his enthusiasm was infectious. As they struck up a conversation, Niev found herself opening up about her struggles as a writer. Caspian shared stories of his own creative journey, from traveling the world to writing about his experiences. A connection forms. Caspian was intrigued by Niev's passion for storytelling and her unique perspective on the world. He encouraged her to join him on a trip to explore the nearby islands, promising that the change of scenery would help her find inspiration again. Niev was hesitant at first, but something about Caspian's energy was compelling. As they traveled together, Niev began to see the world through Caspian's eyes. He showed her hidden coves and secret waterfalls, each place sparking a new idea or character in her mind. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, and Niev found herself laughing and feeling alive again. A new inspiration. Over the next few weeks, Niev's creativity began to flourish. She started writing again, this time with a renewed sense of purpose. Caspian became her muse, encouraging her to push beyond her comfort zone and explore new themes in her writing. As her confidence grew, so did her stories, filled with characters and landscapes inspired by their adventures together. A lasting impact. Their friendship blossomed into something more profound, a testament to the power of unexpected encounters. Niev learned that sometimes, all it takes is one person to believe in you to reignite your passion. And for Caspian, Niev became a reminder that even in the most unexpected places, beauty and inspiration can be found. As they sat on the beach watching another sunset, Niev realized that she had found not just a friend but a kindred spirit in Caspian. Their bond had transformed her life, showing her that creativity and joy can be rediscovered in the simplest of moments. This part of the story explores the theme of finding inspiration and creativity through new experiences and connections. Each character finds growth and purpose through their encounter, leading to a more vibrant and fulfilling life. The Unseen Hero. Introduction. In a small, tight-knit community recovering from a devastating natural disaster, Sage was a brilliant scientist who had dedicated her life to finding innovative solutions for environmental challenges. However, her world was shattered when she lost her partner in the disaster. The grief was overwhelming, and Sage found herself struggling to find meaning in her work again. The community, once a source of strength, now felt empty and isolating. The Unseen Help. One day, while Sage was out for a walk, trying to clear her mind, she noticed a humble community volunteer named Rowan. He was quietly helping neighbors with their repairs, never seeking recognition or thanks. As Sage watched him, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. She approached him, and they started talking. Rowan shared stories of his own struggles and how helping others had helped him heal. A connection forms. Sage was drawn to Rowan's kindness and humility. He encouraged her to join him in his community work, suggesting that helping others might help her find her way again. Sage agreed, and as they worked together, she began to see the community in a new light. Rowan's selflessness inspired her to use her skills to help rebuild and restore the community. Their conversations became more frequent, and Sage found herself opening up about her grief. Rowan listened with empathy, sharing his own experiences with loss. He reminded her that healing was a journey and that it was okay to take her time. A new purpose. Over the next few weeks, Sage's involvement in the community grew. She started using her scientific knowledge to develop sustainable solutions for the community's recovery. Rowan became her partner in these efforts, helping her connect with the people who needed her help the most. As Sage's confidence grew, so did her sense of purpose. She realized that her work wasn't just about science, it was about people and making a difference in their lives. Rowan's influence had shown her that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope and always someone willing to help. A lasting impact. Their friendship blossomed into something more profound, a testament to the power of kindness and support. Sage learned that sometimes, all it takes is one person to care to change everything. And for Rowan, Sage became a reminder that even in the quietest moments, courage and strength can be found. As they stood together, watching the community begin to flourish again, Sage realized that she had found not just a friend but a guardian angel in Rowan. Their bond had transformed her life, showing her that healing and growth can come from the most unexpected places. This part of the story explores the theme of finding strength and purpose through community and connection. Each character finds growth and healing through their encounter, leading to a more resilient and compassionate community.